Do you ever feel like you're doing everything in your business but nothing's really moving? Keep watching, because by the end of this video you're going to see how AI can take the pressure off, so you can save time, get clarity and actually grow, even if you're not techie at all. Now before we get started, can I ask for one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Let's get started with tip number 1, which is to use AI to automate the tasks that drain your time. If your calendar is a war zone and your inbox gives you anxiety, AI can be your personal assistant. And no, not in a gimmicky science fiction type way. I have seen creators go from working 12-hour days to reclaiming 15 to 20 hours a week just by automating their emails, their DM replies and even client onboarding with ChatGPT or Zapier flows. Now I recommend that you start small, so you can take your most annoying repetitive task and give it to AI. Now for one of my clients, that was writing follow-up emails, and once we automated just that one thing, she closed 3 times more deals, not because the AI was magical, but because the message was actually getting sent on time every time. Now here's something that most people simply won't tell you. Most busy work is self-inflicted. If you're writing out every blog title, caption or email manually, then you're not being very productive. You're stuck in survival mode. Now AI helps you step back into CEO mode. A myth that I hear all the time is AI will make your business feel robotic. But let me tell you the truth. Your business already feels robotic when you're emotionally exhausted. AI frees you up so you can actually show up with more energy and more heart. To help you with this, you can use tools like Integromat or Pabbly to build low-code automation around your sales and your admin processes. That's what helped one Shopify seller that I worked with reduce refunds by 30% just by auto-confirming delivery dates and answering FAQs through AI. Now if you're feeling like you have to be everywhere at once, AI is your best shot at cloning your focus, not your identity. It's not about removing the personal touch, it's about protecting it by filtering the noise. Now don't forget to check how much you're actually spending in time and not just money on menial tasks. Now most business owners are rich in ambition but fairly broke in bandwidth. AI gives you much more bandwidth back, and that is the real ROI. Now, I've put together some free training to help you build an online income stream using AI. Go and click the link below in the description to learn more. Now back to the video. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to use AI to create content that attracts customers. If content feels like a full-time job and you're still not seeing any growth, then that's not your fault. The problem is that you're probably starting from scratch every single time. Now AI helps you build momentum by taking one idea and turning that into an entire week of content in your voice. You can use ChatGPT to take your long-form video and chop it into 10 tweet threads or X threads, 3 blog intros and 7 or 8 Instagram captions. Now one tuber that I coached turned one video into 12 pieces of content using this workflow, and he doubled his reach within just 3 weeks with 0 ad spend. Now the real myth is people think that content has to be original all the time, but originality comes from your perspective, not reinventing the wheel. Now AI helps you repurpose what you've already said, which honestly is where the best stuff actually lives. I suggest that you stop chasing viral hacks and instead using AI to go deeper into your customer's head. So you can feed ChatGPT your competitors' reviews and ask what pain points are showing up the most. You'll get some content that speaks directly to what your audience is already feeling. Now one of the best things you can do is teach AI to sound like you. You can use transcripts of your own voice notes or past emails and train the AI with your exact tone. See, by doing this, you'll go from robotic to wow, I actually wrote that, faster than you ever expect. Now, if you want more clarity, you can ask AI to roleplay as your ideal client. I've done this live with several clients. It spits back objections and beliefs that you haven't even thought of. That's real empathy powered by data and not guesswork. Now, here's a controversial truth. Most content creators are failing because they're writing for the algorithms and not for humans. Now, AI can help you flip that. You can create for people first and then format it for the platform. That's what builds a real business and not just followers. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to use AI to do market research for you. If you're launching some offers based on gut feeling, that's a dangerous game. Most business owners wait until they don't get sales to realise that they've missed the mark. With AI, you can actually validate your ideas before wasting any time building the wrong thing. One smart way to do this is by feeding AI Amazon reviews or Reddit comments from products within your niche. I helped a coaching client do this, and she discovered that her audience didn't want more features. They actually wanted less overwhelm. That insight changed her entire offer and cut the churn rate by 50%. Now, a myth that keeps people stuck is thinking that research equals reading 1,000 pages of data. AI makes research very conversational. You can literally say to ChatGPT, summarize the top 3 complaints in these reviews, and it does the heavy lifting for you. That's a game changer. Now, I would suggest that you use AI to audit your competitors' messaging. You can paste in a few emails or a sales page and then ask ChatGPT, what kind of buyer is this speaking to? You'll be shocked at how clear their strategy actually becomes and how quickly you can position yourself differently. To help you stand out, you can ask AI to reverse engineer your dream customer. I once asked ChatGPT to describe a 33-year-old freelance web designer who's burnt out and wants passive income, and the result was a full breakdown of their fears, their goals, and their morning habits, and their buying triggers. Now, if you struggle to figure out what your audience actually wants to pay for, then you can use AI to analyze the top YouTube video comments in your niche. One creator that I know used this method and discovered an entire untapped audience that wanted a course on a problem that he hadn't even considered. Now, the truth is, market research isn't about being psychic, it's about listening better. AI helps you to listen faster, and in a world of noise, speed and empathy win. Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to use AI to make smarter business decisions. If every business decision feels like a gamble, then you're probably drowning in data and starving for insight. AI helps you connect the dots between numbers and outcomes, and not just tell you what happened, but what to actually do next. Now, one easy way to do this is by using AI with Google Sheets or Excel. I worked with an Etsy seller who used ChatGPT to analyze her sales and her ad spend, and the result was that she found out she could cut 30% off her ads that were taking a lot of money and reinvested into the free products that were quietly carrying the shop. Now, I would suggest that you ask AI some what if questions. Try something like, what happens if I increase traffic by 20% but lower my price? It can simulate possible outcomes and give you a realistic preview, which helps you make decisions without the panic. Now, if your gut says that you're missing something, AI can be your second brain. One client used AI to scan customer feedback from 2 years and realised most complaints weren't about the product, they were actually about the delivery time, and fixing that doubled her repeat customers in 60 days. Now, here's a common myth: you need a team of analysts to make smart decisions. The truth is, with AI, a solo founder can make better decisions than a bloated team, because you can move faster, test quicker and adjust in real time. Now, to help you build confidence, use AI to compare pricing models, delivery timelines or onboarding processes. You're not just winging it anymore, you're actually experimenting like a real business scientist. Now, if you've ever felt like you're just too small to make strategic decisions, let this be your permission slip. You can make high-level moves even with a small audience, and AI gives you the insights to back those moves with calm and not chaos. Let me now give you tip number 5, which is to use AI to build simple systems that make your business feel less chaotic. If your business feels like it's running you instead of the other way around, then let me tell you that you don't need more hustle, you need some simple and good AI systems. And AI can help you build systems even if you've got zero tech background. Now, one of my coaching clients was literally keeping track of her client projects in her notes app. So we used AI to map out her workflow in just 10 minutes. She now uses that flow in Notion and her stress levels have dropped by half. Now, I would recommend you use AI to map out your client journey or your sales process. Just describe how someone goes from finding you to actually buying, and ask AI to organise it into simple steps. One course creator I know did this and realised she had different offers that all overlap. She trimmed it down to one clear path and doubled her conversion rate in just a month. Now, here's a myth that keeps people very stuck, that systems have to be perfect before you launch anything. It's actually the opposite. Most people I see scale fast are the ones who build systems as they go, and AI helps you do that in real time. Now, you don't need a 10-week plan, you just need a 10-minute outline that gives you some breathing room. Now, to help you do this, you can use ChatGPT to turn your messy brain dump into a checklist or an SOP. I used to work with a freelancer who was wasting hours onboarding new clients, so we built a plug and play onboarding document using AI, and now her VA handles the whole thing. That gave her back 6 hours a week. And if your to-do lists feel like it's growing faster than your income, then that's a signal that your systems are not working very well or are missing. Now, AI won't magically fix everything for you, but it will help you stop reinventing the wheel every day. Just go to ChatGPT and ask it, what steps should I repeat or automate weekly? And you'll be surprised at how many things you're doing manually that you actually could simplify. Now, one thing that most people don't realise is that systems give you confidence. When you know your process is solid, even if it's just basic, you stop second guessing yourself. That confidence is what makes you show up better, sell easier, and grow faster. AI helps you build that confidence without you overthinking it. So don't forget to revisit and improve your systems as you grow. AI can help you audit your workflows every 30 or 60 days. Now, one client of mine did this and discovered she was spending hours editing content that wasn't even converting. So we used AI to restructure her content repurposing process, and within just 2 weeks she started seeing more engagement and less burnout. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is to use AI to craft offers that people actually want to buy. If you're tired of launching something and hearing crickets, you're not alone. Most people aren't bad at creating, they're just guessing what their audience really wants. Now, AI helps you skip the guesswork by turning scattered feedback and ideas into a clear offer that people actually get excited about. Let me give you a real example. I worked with a wellness coach who had 3 different packages and couldn't figure out why none of them were selling very well. So we used AI to analyse the testimonials and client feedback. What we found was her clients kept saying things such as, "I just want help setting boundaries." And that became her new offer, and it sold out in just 5 days. Now, I would recommend that you take your past client messages, DMs, and even your testimonials and paste them into ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT, what are the biggest problems these people are trying to solve? And it will pull out some patterns that you never noticed. And those patterns are pure gold when crafting your next offer. Now, the key thing here is language. You might be saying launch strategy, but your audience is saying, I don't know how to get clients. AI can show you the disconnect between what you're saying and what your audience actually hears. That gap is where the sales are lost. Now, here's a common myth that you need to create something totally new to actually stand out. That's not really true. You need to say something clear and specific. Now, one client of mine had a generic business coaching offer, so we used AI to reframe it as a helping freelancers earn consistent income without burning out. That one shift tripled her bookings. Now, if you want your offer to land better, then ask AI to role play as your ideal buyer and challenge your pitch. You can literally ask the AI, act like a skeptical client, what questions would you ask about this offer? The responses will help you bulletproof your messaging and build trust faster. Now, a smart way for you to boost your offer's appeal is by asking AI to create a transformation timeline. Just input your offer and ask, what changes will my client experience in week 1, week 2, etc. This gives you some clear selling points that help people visualize the actual outcome and the results, and that's what drives people to take action. Now, here's one controversial truth: too many people build offers around what they want to teach, not what their audience actually wants to fix. AI helps you to flip that by forcing you to listen first. I used this with a YouTuber who was stuck at $2,000 a month. So we shifted the focus of his course to the most painful problem that his audience actually mentioned, and he hit his first $8,000 month after the relaunch. Now, if you're struggling to describe your offer without rambling, then ask AI to create a one-liner. Something like, I help X do Y without Z. This sounds very basic, but I've seen this tiny shift unlock some big clarity for people who've been stuck for many months. So don't forget to revisit your offers every 60 to 90 days. Markets evolve and so do people. Now, AI lets you analyze the recent comments, the reviews, or the industry shifts and adapt fast, which means you're always solving today's problems and not last year's. Well, that's it for this one. 6 powerful tips that you can start using right away. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, then take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the comments and go through to my website, where you can find some free training resources to help you get started right away. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating multiple income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have an amazing day.